Ooh. Ah. Mmm. Oh, we have Godzilla's weird ass mouth. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Cepi the Nomad here. You are watching Cepi the Nomad. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're new here, appreciate you. Welcome. If you are not new here and you're one of the folks who watch my videos regularly and continue to rinse me on the internet, welcome back. Good to see you. Okay, so we have the Hiya Exquisite Basic Series Nunscale 7-inch Godzilla 2000 Heat Ray Godzilla action figure. Oh boy, this is a popular one. And you want to hear something not very popular? I don't like the Millennium series Godzilla all that much. I don't hate it. I like a lot of the movies, just particularly the design. But what has me interested in this figure, one, is the color. I'm a color boy. The other thing that interests me is, as of right now, let me check. Have any of these released? Are these all released? No, pre-order, 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 pre-order. Okay, so as of right now, we definitely have not gotten any not CGI model influenced figures from Hiya. So one reason I am very interested in this figure is simply because it's just another test in the experiment to see if Hiya can pull it off. And from what I can see, it looks like it. So let's read this really quickly. Godzilla lands in Nemuro, Hokkaido. He destroys the town and disappears, but then makes another landing in Tokayamura, Ibaraki Prefecture. Meanwhile, a mysterious rock mass discovered in Kashimanada, Ibaraki Prefecture, the Crisis Control Intelligence, CCI, suddenly begins flying and confronts Godzilla. Okay, this brand new Godzilla, I'm just kidding, I'm not going to read all this. You guys can take a little screenshot and read that if you would like. However, the one thing I am interested in is clear parts throughout the body. I wonder how throughout the body they mean. Let's take a gander at this fella. Awesome picture right off the bat. I really love the orange glow. Orange is one of my favorite colors. Purple is my favorite color. But I'm very happy to see this color scheme. Now, one thing I do notice is the paint kind of bleeds all over around him to kind of give him that like fiery, glowy look. Now, I'm personally more interested in just doing that myself with either lighting or ambiance. I don't necessarily like lighting effects being painted on the figures unless it's something like a dorsal spine or a mouth glowing or an eye glowing. It's just kind of weird to paint a lighting effect on skin when it's not actually lighting, it's just paint. But it does look cool. It does look cool. We have Godzilla's weird ass mouth and his angry eyes. Now the reason, I'm gonna get a little deep in my design philosophy. The reason I'm not a huge fan of Millennium Godzilla, at least in the first couple. And really quickly, this neck joint looks a little strange. Not bad, and looks pretty suit accurate. Like this overall looks pretty suit accurate. You got the cool sharp scales and everything. That's interesting. And I'm trying to remember, and I'm too lazy to look it up, if his head is really that big. Probably one of the reasons why I'm not a huge fan of the Millennium Godzilla. But the more lizard-like mouth that they mention and the bigger eyes, there's just something about him that doesn't seem as intimidating. He seems more like a spooky cartoon character as opposed to like the Heisei Godzilla, where he just looks badass, like awesome, really cool. But this is still sweet. So moving on from my little design philosophy lesson there, pretty sweet. Does look good. Does look good and suit accurate. Like he looks sharp. He looks angry. This movie in particular I really like as well. The cuts look nice along his thunder thighs. You got the kind of like neck frills that he has in the Millennium series. And I do like the spikes. I'm a big fan of the dorsal spines. And I like that they're clear and orange. Clear orange, gotta love it. He has an effect part, folks. Look at that thing. Just walk around that thing hanging out. Sheesh, for free? That's a nice cut. That's an interesting cut. Is that a cut? Hold on, I gotta see. Yeah. It looks like it. If that really articulates as smooth as I'm anticipating it articulating, that's cool. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, and I know this is more on the legendary Godzilla's design where he's kind of got like a chunky chest to gut situation, and then it kind of smooths out by his crotchola. It's like kind of chunky here and then smooth. And that cut's always there, and it just kind of makes it look like a cut. What am I talking about? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Please stay. Yeah. Okay. So when you turn it, you do see a little bit of the sculpt, obviously shifting around, but it is a little more noticeable. But that is cool. I guess for like up and down articulation, it's probably pretty effective. He's got some hand parts. Godzilla loves his fingies. That's a pretty cool looking effect part. I like that we're getting effect parts. Bandai, I really like that Hiya's giving us effect parts. Bandai! Pretty cool. Cool looking menacing pose. It is cool. I see why people like Millennium Godzilla. Of all the Godzillas, 74 and 91, got my heart. I guess 91, 89 to 95. Yeah, see here, now we get a closer look with normal lighting where we get this and it doesn't look bad. By no means I think this looks bad. I'm just saying personally for me, if I were to do figure photography or to light it myself, I would like that glow to just be ambiance and not actually painted on his skin. That's just me. If you like it, rinse me in the comments. I dig it. Okay, moving on. Yeah, we get a little bit of the sculpt showing and the articulation joints showing in the neck. Although his neck does look like it's pretty well articulated, we will have to wait and see. The reason I say it looks like it's pretty well articulated because the dorsal spines are pretty separated, so looking up shouldn't be too big of an issue as long as there's not another part of the sculpt that blocks it, that really prevents it from moving. He's got that kind of pinkish, peachish, fleshy color in his mouth. His teeth are nice and sharp. His lips are nice and weird. Can appreciate it. Okay. I like this. I do like this, and I'm definitely going to get my hands on it. And, you know, obviously we have Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, slightly different suit design, but similar Millennium. He definitely slims out and looks a little bit less like a big-headed cartoon character as the Millennium series goes on. Hey, say all the way, baby. Okay, so this is $54.99, and I imagine that has something to do with the effect parts, the hands, the accessories, as well as the clear parts. I don't know if there's a different process that just makes that a little bit more expensive, or maybe it's other reasons, but you know, a $4 boost is not too bad. Q1 2026. Oh baby, here we go again. But I get it. I get it. You guys let me know. Gives them more time to iterate. It's just one of those things where I'm going to forget all about this. Just like, when did I pre-order this guy? When did this guy go up? When did I pre-order this guy? It ain't Q1 2025 anymore. Are these out? Where am I? It's not 2024 anymore. I'm sure they put out an announcement that I have missed. Guys, I have had a weird couple of months. Your boy got laid off. My life... upside down, fun stuff. So I'm not really keeping up with this stuff too much, although I want to get back into it because I really miss doing this and I really miss making reviews. So please stick around to the channel for some reviews. A quick little update. My SHIMO disappeared, went back. Hiya, or Kowkis Toys, has put out a statement about it, and I also reached out to them directly, and they said that they apologize for the mishap, and they are sending it back out as soon as possible. So when I get SHIMO, expect a full-on review. I don't think I'm going to do a separate unboxing. I think I'm just going to do a full-on review. I recently watched my Godzilla 1972 SH Monster Arts review. Oh, that was so fun to make. I want to get back into that. Also, check out my other channel, Nomad Games, where I talk about Nintendo and nerdy video game stuff. But yeah, if you want to get this, you can use my code, Cepi-Kowkis, I believe is what it is, and if that's not it, you will see it here on the screen. Pick this fella up. Let me know what you think about it. Expect a review when it comes out next year. Anyways, fare thee well, ogres.